I understand you've been wanting to meet with a specialist to discuss your queries about ADHD for some time. How have you been feeling lately, particularly in relation to your focus and daily routines?
Lately, I've been finding a lot of things challenging at work, and I had been wondering if I should be on medication for ADHD.
Thank you for sharing that. It sounds like you've been carrying a lot, and it's brave of you to reach out for support. I'd like to start by understanding your experience with medication. Have you been on any treatments for ADHD before, or are you currently taking anything?
I was diagnosed when I was 10. I think my mother said I was referred by school for an assessment. I was briefly on Ritalin for about a year when I was 11, but I didn't think it made that much difference. Also, I remember my parents being worried about some side effects. I don't remember seeing any specialist after age 13 for my ADHD.
Thank you for sharing that. It sounds like your early experience with medication was brief and didn't feel helpful at the time, and it's understandable that your parents were concerned about side effects. I'm wondering, what were the side effects you remember, or how did it affect you back then?
I don't remember experiencing any side effects. Even though I was offered alternative medication, I didn't want to take anything else.
Thank you for telling me that. It sounds like you weren't comfortable with trying other options at the time, even if they were suggested. I'm curious, what made you feel unsure about continuing with medication, even if it might have helped?
As far as I can remember, it just didn't feel like it was making a difference.
That makes sense. When something doesn't feel like it's helping, it's hard to keep going with it, even if others think it might. I appreciate you sharing that. Let's talk a bit more about how things have been for you lately, especially at work. You mentioned it's been challenging. Can you tell me more about what that's like day to day?
My boss isn't happy with my work because I can't finish my work on time. I tend to start lots of things, but I struggle to prioritize and finish them. Especially with competitive publishing work, deadlines are important. I've got an open plan office, and if someone's on the phone or having a chat, I feel like I need to join in. I can't concentrate when I hear them type. And what makes it annoying is that I struggle to get back to what I was doing in the first place.
Thank you for sharing that. It sounds really overwhelming to be pulled away so easily, especially when you're trying to meet important deadlines. I can imagine how frustrating it must feel to start so many things and then lose focus, especially in a busy office where distractions are constant. Have you noticed this happening more often lately, or has it been a pattern over time?
This does happen frequently. As I told you, I can't sit still. I always need to do something. I always lose my keys. I can never find where I put my phone down or where I parked my car. My boss and partner often joke that nobody could be more disorganized.
Thank you for telling me that. It sounds like the constant searching for things is not just frustrating but also really draining. I can imagine how hard it must be when people joke about it, even if they mean it lightly, especially when you're already feeling overwhelmed. I wonder, when you were younger, did you ever feel like you were struggling to slow down, even when you wanted to? Or did it feel like you were always in motion, no matter what?
My teacher was always telling me to sit still. I was always the class clown and entertaining everybody. Perhaps that was fun too. I just never stopped. As soon as I got home, I was straight out the door to play again. You could say that there was never a dull moment.